Hello, fellow musicians and artists and students of mine. We are back here, and what we're working on, guys, is this little chart that I put together. Now, pause it right now if you need to do this. But what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you guys all of the note names that exist in the music alphabet, how they apply to the piano, and then how they apply to the music you're playing. Now, you will have to know how to read music to do this lesson. And if you don't know your note names on the staff here, on the treble clef staff, you're going to have to know that's a B flat, E flat, D, C, A, E natural, D. You're going to need to know that stuff. So if you don't know that stuff, I suggest you find another lesson of mine that I'm going to post right after this that teaches you how to read notes on the bass clef and the treble clef. And so you can also know your note names. Now, this is for students who do know their note names, particularly students that are in like my 6th or 8th band. Now, this is a piano diagram. What I would suggest is if you guys don't have access to a computer somewhere where you can find a diagram that looks like that off the internet, or if you don't have a piano at your home, pause this video right now and I want you to draw this exact diagram. Now, you guys don't really need to worry about all the letters in there, but this is the pattern you guys need to draw. You need to draw 1, 2, 3, and it has to have 2 like rectangle squares in the middle of it. These 2 right here don't have 1 in between them. And then you have 4 down here with 3 in between. Then you have 3 down here with 2 in between. 4 down here with 3 in between. So guys, I know almost everyone knows what a piano at least looks like. Everyone has almost seen one in their entire life. When you look at a piano, this is all the white. These are all the white keys. These are all your black keys up here. Okay, so go ahead and pause it right now, and I want you to draw this diagram. Ready, set, pause. Okay, well, welcome back if you were drawing that. If not, that was an awkward pause, and I apologize. But here we go. I'm going to explain to you guys something that was explained to me. We ask ourselves in music, how many letters are there in music? Well, guys, the answer is there's an A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So how many letters is that? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That is 7 letters. So we have 7 letters. Now, however, between those letters, we have different things that exist in them. Whenever you guys see a sign that looks like that, it's a dollar sign, but nowadays people like to call it a hashtag. The dollar sign, or not the dollar sign, but the pound sign and the hashtag, that means sharp. That's what that means in music. It means sharp. Whereas the little b means flat. If there's a little b behind any letter, that means flat. So what this is telling you is something very unique, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. But I want you guys to count through exactly how many different sounds we have here in music. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now the thing is students always ask me, well, what comes after G? As you see A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Where's the H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P? Well, in music, there's none of that. After G, it just starts back over with A. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G starts back over with A. But in between the A and the B, there is this other thing. In between the C and D, there's this other thing. In between the D and E, again, this other thing. In between the F and G, there's this other thing. In between the G and the A, again, there's this other thing right here. What are these other things called? These other things, guys, they are called inharmonic equivalence. So say that to yourself. Inharmonic equivalence. Inharmonic equivalence. What that means is that one sound up from A would be called A sharp, or you could say one step, or one half step up from A is an A sharp. One half step down from B is a B flat. But what that means, though, guys, is that A sharp and B flat sound the same. It's the same sound, but with a different name. So when we look down here, find A and B. Well, here is A and here is B. This on the piano is the black key that is in between A and B. That is A sharp, but it's also B flat. It's going up one from A, but it's going down one from B. So that is an inharmonic equivalent. Let's do it again between C and D. What do we have between C? Here's D. Going up one from C is a C sharp. Going down one from D is a D flat. Going up one from C, C sharp. Going down one from D is a D flat. I can do that all over the place. Here is D and E. Between D and E, again, there's your inharmonic equivalence. D and E, inharmonic equivalence. F and G, you have F sharp and G flat. Same thing, F sharp, G flat. So a lot of the times I'll have flute players, usually they ask me, Mr. Nelson, well, how do you play a G sharp? That sounds so hard. What is a G sharp? And all I say is, play an A flat. And then they go, oh yeah, A flat. I just add my pinky, got it. And that's it. And it's really, that's it. That's all there is to it. There's really nothing more tricky to it than that. So now, guys, again, make yourself a piano like this. Okay, I was going to tell you something. What was I going to tell you? Okay, so if you look at this piano, guys, in music, the piano is laid out so perfectly, right? You have C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, so if you look at it like that, it just ended. Okay, but that right there is an octave. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then now we start back over. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. But this range of notes, guys, if it goes from left to right, left side are your low notes, right side are your high notes. Okay, so what just happened here is right down this middle part, right down that middle part there, we have the same notes, but these ones sound a jump up higher, these sound a jump down lower, okay? But they're still called C, C, D, D, they're still the same thing. Now what I want you guys to do, first off, I want you to practice reading that and understanding what a piano looks like. So if you guys found a piano online, one that you could just click with, like an app maybe, you just click with your finger, now you have some understanding what you're clicking, what the notes you're playing are even called. Or if you have a keyboard laying around at home, maybe someone got it for you as a toy Christmas present, now you have some understanding of what the notes are. Or if you don't, you can just draw one of these out. One of the teachers I used to teach with, when I was first learning how to teach music, he used to have his students just draw this out. And students would seriously sit in class going C, D, E, D, E, F. And then later, there was only one piano in class, so he would have them come up, and everything they practiced here, they would sit down at the piano and they could already play it because they were practicing it here. And I know there's a lot of students out there who want to learn how to play the piano. And this is a good starting point. It's a good reference right here. But again, if you don't know how to read music, now we're going to go into the next part. Okay, I can come back and use this for other assignments. Maybe I'll do that for you guys. I'll show you guys how to play like Jingle Bells and things off of this, okay? But you're going to have to watch some of the other assignments first. You're going to have to know how to read notes. Okay, so I'm going to jump up to the note reading part. So now if you are a musician, you should know now that that is a B right there. Not just a B, but a B flat. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and write these in for you because it might be helpful. B flat. And that one right there is our E flat. I guess I should have done this before. That one right there is a D. Then we have a C. I'm going down the line. Here is our A. Here's a lower A. Okay, so now guys, you're going to see there's a natural sign. That means you don't play it flat. That means it's the regular E, not the flat E, okay? Not the one that's one lower. So this is a regular E. Now here's a D. Oh, now we're going to go back up. It's a new measure. So now we pay attention to the beginning key signature. So that's an E flat. Going here is a D again. Okay, now we have a B flat. Here is yet another E flat. We pay attention to the key signature. E flat. We have a D, but a D sharp. By the way, I don't know how this sounds. I just made this up. So we always have two of those at the end of a song. And here's B flat. Now, first thing I would do, guys, is make sure you can clap the rhythm or know the rhythm. This is a pretty easy rhythm. The rhythm is quarter, 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 half, 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 whole, quarter, quarter, half. So it would just be, rhythm would just be this. Follow it over with me. It would be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2. Or if we go fast, let's go fast. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. Now, how do we play that on this piano? Let's take a look. Okay, so it's, remember this, B flat, E flat, D, C. Well, find your B flat, E flat, D, C. I would go right here. I would shoot down the middle because you can't go B flat and there's no higher E flat because so you have to go from a B flat up to an E flat. You're not going to go B flat down to an E flat. The music is written for it to go up. So here's our B flat. Then you're going to go, you would play E flat. And then the next two were D and C. Then you would play D, C. So if I played this on the piano right now, I would go ding, 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 ding. Okay? The next part was A, E, D. Let's find A, E, D. And this A is going to be lower than C. C is higher than that A. So here's this A. There's your A. Now you're going to go E. And now you're going to go D. So the next part would be A, E, D. Next part, guys, we have would be E flat, D, and I'll even add this B flat. So E flat, D, B flat. And now that E flat's a higher one, so you're gonna go E flat, D, B flat. And then the very end is E flat, D sharp, B flat. So E flat, D sharp, B flat. You would have E flat, I'm sorry, yeah. Oh yeah, isn't that funny? Look what I did there, guys. E flat, D sharp, B flat. So E flat and D sharp, check it out, guys. That's gonna actually sound exactly the same. That's an harmonic equivalent right there. So well, here we go. This is how we play that. We go E flat, D sharp, B flat. And then when you put all that together, that would be how you would play that song. So now, guys, here are my challenges to you at home. Okay, first off, make sure you have this. Draw this. Do what you need, okay, to make that. Study the notes. Study the order of notes, okay? And now, guys, here's your assignment. Number 1, make your own piano or find one online. Number 2, practice any sheet music that you guys have at home. It could even be maybe you don't have your instrument, but you have your music. Practice your music on a piano or write your own music, okay? Like make up your own, just like I did. And then be able to play it using your paper piano, okay? One thing I did wrong here, guys, is look, my finger is too big to fit into those. So at home, make sure your finger's not too small or too big for it, okay? Because mine's way too big. If that was a real piano, I'd be hitting 3 at the same time there. But anyways, guys, this is a great assignment. You can do a lot with this. You can spend a lot of time with this. And now you're aware of what the notes are. If anything, now you know what the note names are on a piano. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, you learn something new every day. All right, guys, I love you, miss you. Keep working hard, keep being musicians. Peace.